what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, Jeffrey, here tonight, and we have special guests joining us at the table, Mr. David Ashley. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's happening? David Ashley, Hammond, Indiana. Been in LA 7 years now. I act right, I do all that.
And y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves as well.
Sparkle Hickey.
Bobby Ray, Porn Star.
Taurus, all that stuff. All right, y'all know we start off. Grab your shot glass. Come on. Clean.
Salute.
That's now salute. Let's go. Shots are getting better. It's good. All right. Everybody had a good weekend? Anybody do anything special you want to make mention of, talk about?
I went to Miami Game 6, watched the Heat. I don't really fuck with the Heat, but I went to the game.
Right?
Yeah, Game 6. That's what's up. Sparkle, you do anything?
I didn't.
Oh, okay, fine. Ain't nobody gonna talk about their weekend, so we just go ahead and jump into the topics.
I had a great weekend, by the way. New guys, they want to leave me out there.
So we're gonna start off with the topics, you guys. First thing first, big news over the weekend. Not big news, but one of the bigger stories. Rihanna at the CFDA Awards. Her dress is being very talked about. She's being honored with the 2014 Fashion Icon Award, and she showed up in a very interesting choice of outfits. Take a look. What do you think of the dress?
Thought.
One word, sum it up.
I mean, it was an interesting.
How dare you?
I'm not familiar with this award show, so I don't know like if they go for like more risque styles. But it was red carpet. It was black tie, and I just didn't see the point of showing your breast and your ass and your vagina.
Is there ever a point to show it?
Yeah, I mean, if the event calls for it, like it's okay to be scantily clad if it's like the BET Awards or.
Really? You think
The
BET
Why?
Awards? Why?
That's
black event.
That's already ratchet. That's already ratchet. So you gonna come in half naked, nipples and areola?
Well, because it's music based and it's hip hop, so I feel like you can kind of be a little more risque.
Well, but if anything, I would say this dress was more style based. So she wasn't right. I mean, when I first saw the pictures, I was like, where's Rihanna going? What's going on right here? I didn't notice. But it's not like she showed up at the Nickelodeon Awards, with titties and ass out. She's at a style event.
I understand like in high fashion. I know I get the whole cleavage and side boob and see through shit, but I don't know. I think because of who it is, she does it for a purpose. Like I just think Rihanna be trying too hard to be on the edge sometimes.
So
Yeah.
do you think it was a innovative fashion moment, or was Rihanna just be more of a risk taker with it?
She's just being Rihanna. I think anybody else would have been like a risk taker, like a fashion like. Oh, she showed a little cleavage, showed a little areola, but with her, it's just, she know what she doing. It's a thirst trap.
Yeah.
For big perverts like me to stare at.
I mean, the dress looked good on her.
It looked good on her. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, you can't go wrong when you have that type of shape. You can't go. You can't do anything.
It looked right.
And then she also, did y'all see the twerk video?
Yeah.
So she got a little twerk video. Hang on, let me give y'all a twerk video as well.
Wait till the public.
Yeah, I think thought. Thought is the perfect word. So,
First of all, I'm sorry. I'm behind. What is thought?
That whole.
Okay, so thought is THOT. It stands for that hoe over there. It has never been used properly or grammatically correct in a sentence because of what the acronym stands for. It's just a funny word you use. That's all it is. So Rihanna, you thought, but I love you.
This is too much. She can be calm
She's a
now.
thought, huh?
Right. So going on. All right. Next topic. So Ray J, he's back in the news. He was arrested. So the story is real quick. He was arrested removed from the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. He was arrested and charged with vandalism, battery, and trespassing. According to reports, he grabbed the girl's butt inappropriately, and it was unwanted by the female. He spit on the cop when it was happening. First off, the people in the parking garage made a citizen's arrest.
Wow.
A citizen's arrest on him. And he also broke the window of the cop car.
Right.
He claimed that he broke the window of the cop car because he's claustrophobic and he couldn't breathe in the back of the cop car. So what do y'all think? Is he vying for attention or what's going on here?
I mean,
He on cocaine. Just tripping.
Yeah. But who likes cops, first of all? Okay? But other than that, yeah, I don't know. He might have been tripping.
I'm surprised he didn't get his ass beat by LAPD.
He might have been tripping.
I think there's two sides to every story. Like none of this has been legitimized. Like this is all
Reported.
reported.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like for everything else going on. So the breaking the car window, that's the biggest thing. The cop's window. What was that for? And you know he's set to star in the VH1 Love and Hip Hop for Los Angeles. So it's like, is it an attention thing? Is he trying to, promote, get some ratings?
Yeah,
that's some
that might have a lot to do with it.
50 Cent type marketing scheme. Start some
You think so?
controversy.
Yeah, that's true.
Start some shit. And just,
It sounds like
it's crazy. It's just like with the money team when he was going crazy with Mayweather. It's just like
Yeah,
cocaine
on
drugs.
Fabulous. Him and Fabulous got in a little
Oh yeah,
tizzy.
Fab. Yeah. Fab.
Right.
Souped up on a lot, though.
Okay. Well, we'll continue to see what happens.
Can't do nothing about it.
Right now, going along to the news. So it seems like we always have this come up a little bit. We have race come up a lot in this show. So now we are back on race, and we have Justin Bieber in the news for a racist comment that he made. The video was released by TMZ, and it's from back when Justin was 15 years old. So we're gonna play it for y'all real quick and come talk about it.
Black people are afraid of chainsaws.
Don't even say it. Don't say
Run, nigga, 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 nigga.
You can say motorcycle too.
Alright, so there you go. You see Justin Bieber, and the joke wasn't even funny. And his friend tried to stop him from saying it. Now, the issue with the story is the video is about 5 years old. TMZ has been holding it. Why they're holding it and chose to release it now, I have no idea. But then Justin went on to release an apology, and I'll give you just a short excerpt from it. It says, "I'm very sorry. I take my friendships with people of all cultures very seriously, and I apologize for offending or hurting anyone with my childish and inexcusable mistakes."
So now his black homie's gonna turn that back on him. He worried.
I doubt it.
No.
I highly doubt it.
Not if they let my man in the church.
Right. Right.
I mean, I don't think so. I just think that it was an idiot mistake that he made when he was a kid.
Yeah, I mean,
He was
it's
15.
a joke, number one. He didn't tell the joke right. It ain't like he made up the joke.
It's an old joke.
Right.
Not funny.
Right.
Unless you're, a 15-year-old white kid.
Right.
Inappropriate with more money than you should have.
But did y'all hear the other person in the background talking about you could also
Don't
say
say
it on a motorcycle? No, the first person was like, don't say it. But then after he said it, nigga. Somebody's like, you could also say that about a motorcycle.
That's the person I would have
I mean,
Yeah,
come on, clearly the way Justin Bieber acts, I don't think he's in any way racist. I just think at the time, he's just young, stupid.
You can't be
He's a
racist
female
and dress
joke.
like you do, but he's...
Right. And then also with the actor Jonah Hill, he's in the news because he made a comment that put him in the seat of making a homophobic slur. He was being followed by a TMZ reporter, and he just got a little frustrated. I'm gonna give y'all the clip.
We're going to stop. You're never going to come over.
Well, if you change your mind, it'll still be the same, I'm sure, if you decide to come back. Have a good day. Enjoy.
Suck my dick.
Oh, a real bully.
Alright, so you see that he was being harassed by the bar, and did the man drop the camera while he was trying to chase him? Because, he was just, all
I think
over
he
the
put
place.
it down.
I don't know.
It's funny how they don't talk about him baiting him into the answer. Not that
Right, of course not.
can't nobody make you do anything. But at
Right.
the end of the day, come on, that's what TMZ, that's what cameramen
That's
do.
what they're for.
Right.
I mean, haven't they seen, Kanye West? They're always getting his face.
But it's
and
like
their reaction out.
we root for them, for the baiter, if you will.
Right.
Right.
But once he pops off, which is what we wanted to see,
You
it's like
turn on
We're all at shock.
Right.
I think.
but I tell you, he released a statement. Well, released a statement. He made a statement that was one of the best.
Yeah, he did.
I've ever
He
heard.
actually had the apology for you guys too.
Yeah.
This is a heartbreaking situation for me. From the day I was born, and publicly, I've been a gay rights activist.
Right.
Okay? Now, this person, you saw a 40-second video. This person had been following me around, just to give it some context, not excusing what I said in any way.
Right.
This person had been following me around all day, had been saying hurtful things about my family, really hurtful things about me personally, and I played into exactly what he wanted and lost my cool. I am not at all defending my choice of words, but I am happy to be the poster boy for thinking about what you say.
Right.
And how those words, even if you don't intend them and how they mean, they are rooted in hate, and that's bullshit, and I shouldn't have said that.
All right, so that was Jonah Hill's apology. I think it was very well written and presented.
And it wasn't like an apology that you hear where it's just like, I'm sorry.
Right.
And that we know. Americans are getting weird with the media thing.
Right.
It's like, we just want to hear them apologize. It's like, it's
Even though we know they're not sorrowful.
Exactly. It's like, I'm going to make you say uncle, or else we're going to not go to your movie. Like
That's the same thing I think. Like, I always say, though.
They trying to make gay the new black, man.
Another thing with Jonah Hill, though, it's no way I would ever believe this man is a racist. And
Homophobe.
Homophobe. And the way, if you saw the video, the way he said the comment, it was clearly because the man was antagonizing him and coming at him.
I mean, that's my issue with the N word and the F word altogether. It's like, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to be insulting, they're going to be insulting.
Right.
And in a moment like this, where somebody is harassing you, you have the right to insult them any way you want to.
Because you're going to react. And I think everybody gets, like, sensitive. America is so sensitive right now. It's like everything you have to be PC. You fuck up, they're taking all your endorsements, your sponsors, everything. So they want you to walk on edge.
So let me ask you a question though. If somebody from downstairs, shut up, nigga, like right now, what's your response to it?
I'm gonna laugh.
I'm being like, who the hell are you talking to?
I'm gonna laugh.
We got a show going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it
Is
wouldn't
it because
bother
of the
me.
show or because they called you?
Nah,
It wouldn't bother me as much because I know they're trying to be rude. Like, I wouldn't feel like, oh my God, as a black woman, I can't believe you said that.
So when is it that you would feel like it?
If they touch me,
I've never been offended by that word.
I haven't either.
Wait, so if he said if they touch him, so does it have to go as far as somebody being in your face for you to get a reaction out of you?
If they touch me.
But just somebody walking around saying things to you.
I mean, I think a situation like this where somebody is following you with a camera, harassing you.
If you catch a gay person walking past, he'd be like, you weren't talking to me, you talking to you.
Right, exactly.
That's what he was saying.
Exactly.
All right.
They bullies though. Like I'll tell you this though, a lot of sometimes it kind of feels like the media is they'll bully you.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, that's what they're paid. It used to just be to get pictures of you stumbling out of the club, just watching you. Now they are paid to provoke you. They're paid to get in your face and do this to you. That's why everybody.
How much your shorts are sexy?
Right. Because you getting a reaction, you getting a payday. It's for you and also for whatever show or magazine you're working for to get a ratings boost.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
All right. Well, he should apology again. Great apology. It was better.
TMZ culture, man, it's killing everything.
His apology was a lot better than Donald Sterling's apology. Who is
at the church?
Who's still in the news? So our next topic is Donald Sterling. So Donald Sterling, he is suing the NBA. You know he sold the Clippers. So that was the first thing.
So is the sale final?
Yes, he sold the Clippers for $2 million to ex-Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer.
But I thought it was pending until after the lawsuit.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was.
Well, it's in transaction, but he is the day after that sale happened. He then came and he's suing the NBA for $1 billion, and among other allegations, Sterling and this is the one time I kind of agree with his case. So Sterling, his camp claims that in the lawsuit that the recording, he was recorded from V Stiviano, that conversation which spawned the scandal, and the recording is the sole basis of the NBA's charges against him. That by California law, that Sterling never violated any NBA constitution. The lawsuit also states that the forced sale of the LA Clippers threatened not only to produce a lower price than a non-forced sale, but more importantly, it injures competition and forces antitrust injury by making the market unresponsive to the operation of the free market. Basically saying y'all fucking with my money.
I feel it though.
Yeah, and I think another $1 billion, and this is what they were saying about the Microsoft CEO offering $2 billion. Like at this point, another $1 billion at 82 years old is not going to make a difference in your lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's your reputation. Like you don't want to die or be on your deathbed knowing that hundreds of thousands of people hate you and despise you. And that you're the most, that in the polls, they said he was the most hated man in America right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's really hard to swallow.
He already was, though.
Well, okay, so we talked about Donald Sterling a few times on the show. What's your opinion on the whole situation of Donald Sterling?
So this is my thing, right? I heard an example. It's a little off, but Al Capone was convicted for tax evasion. Now, all the shit Al Capone did, they got him on tax evasion. Donald Sterling he had the highest fine ever given to somebody who owns property for discrimination by the government. So some people call him a government certified racist. That's what they got his ass for being the worst owner in all of pro sports.
So you saying he had other infractions, and this is the only thing they could have.
And this was the time that they was like, gotcha.
Okay.
Right.
Because he does have a history of racial shit.
So for that, he can lose.
It's just the one time it's stuck.
But even with that being
he bought
said,
it for $12 million.
I mean, even with that being said, if everybody affiliated with the NBA was penalized for being racially inappropriate, then there would be no employee.
With nobody be doing
Right.
There's a lot of shit going on, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? You don't get caught.
But there's a difference between racial and appropriate, and I'm saying some shit, but I back it up with my actions.
But Donald Sterling,
Right.
just stupid. So,
Period.
just to review, V. Stiviano did the phone call. She literally pulled the words out of his mouth, exactly what she wanted him to say. And then he went on Anderson Cooper to make his apology, but at the same time was insulting Magic Johnson.
Right.
Like, he got AIDS. That's all he said about he got AIDS. Come on, man. You gotta, if you trying to help yourself, your publicist should have been there to help you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which goes to show you that, he's getting probably what he deserves.
Right. I mean, but my thing is, if he didn't care, like even like you were saying about him going to that black church, that benefited him in no way, shape, or form. Like they're already a $3 billion.
He just went to show that he was there and Magic Johnson wasn't there. Because
Exactly.
Magic Johnson
Black church.
Magic Johnson ain't been to South LA.
Yeah.
Last week, this past Sunday.
It was recent. I can't remember.
It was Sunday,
Wow.
and it didn't benefit the church either.
It didn't do anything. So then, also aside from Donald being in the news, V. Stiviano, she's back in the news because she's the catalyst to this whole everything that's going on in his life.
She's a snitch. Whistleblower.
So she is also in the news because she was a video was released of her making comments about black people. V. Stiviano, she's half black, half Mexican. And
she's Mexican.
Right. Let me give you the comments. Y'all see what she
Well,
said.
no, she
Call them one. When there's people starving around the world, that's what people want to do with their money? BS.
So you saw what she was saying. She was saying black people, this will happen. You get them money, they go buy rims, call them spinners. I mean, I
want to say I do agree with her on a lot of that because
stupid
niggas be fucking up like stupid shit.
Did she not get a Bentley out of this? She went and got her a boss car.
A Bentley.
You know what her expense account was? Every year it was like $750,000.
Oh, exactly. Last week she was saying she didn't do anything. She didn't make any sexual favors. She didn't kiss him. That was her friend.
She was selling her vagina.
And I'm a virgin.
When Donald Sterling, a married man, has come out and said that this is why he hired V. Stiviano to be his girlfriend. So why would he lie? He's a married man. Why would he lie about having a mistress? And you know what I mean? Like I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth.
I'm not 100% sure she's a woman.
She is so ugly.
She's seduce a little bit.
Yeah, she's definitely masculine.
I'm 34% sure she's a dude.
But then also with that video coming out, also she was apparently beaten up by two men. So she was in New York. Yeah, she was in New York, and apparently two men came. They punched her in the face, and they shouted the N-word at her. They called her nigger or whatever, and other racial slurs. Now V did not press charges, and then the hotel attendant was saying that she was in the way of a fight, and so she just got hit.
There you go.
Like I said, I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth.
Nothing
If she
says
said
karma.
the sky is blue, I would question it.
It could be either one.
I don't think it happened. It absolutely did not happen. Like you don't get hit in the
you don't
face
press charges.
by two men. It was like two women that attacked her.
Right.
Two men attacked you, this tiny woman, and you don't press charges. I personally plan on punching her in the face if I ever see her.
She didn't see it anywhere. That punk ass vibes.
I'm tired of her and Donald.
You know what? It's the story that I hate, but I can't get enough of.
I can deal with Donald a little bit more because this is a business transaction. People need to know what's going on with the Clippers. This is something that is kind of historical. We know the mystery story back and forth. So your time in the sun has set. You know what I mean? Like we're done with these.
Oh, she's on minute 13. The shit's almost over.
Oh yeah.
It's almost over. Well, now that she got beaten up, she's trying to get her sympathy, but she probably paid somebody to come slap her ass around.
She didn't. Nobody has touched her. If you didn't press charges, nobody touched you.
Period.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
how quick was she on Barbara Walters?
Right.
It was like within the week.
Well, we'll probably be back next week talking about you again, V. So, moving on. Now we got Republican Governor Chris Christie calls Obama a light-skinned Negro without the Negro dialect. So, Chris Christie, while on Fox Daily News show, this was last Friday. I'm going to give you his quote. He said, the Obama administration is full of corruption. And the only reason Obama was reelected was because of the fact that even though being a light-skinned Negro, he doesn't have the Negro dialect. Well, he was asked, well, what do you mean by that? He says, he doesn't talk like a Negro. In fact, Obama's race helped him more than it hurt him. Now, as with everybody else, Christie later on released an apology. And in a short quote from his apology, he says, I deeply regret using such a poor choice of words. I sincerely apologize for offending any and all Americans, especially African Americans, for improper comment.
No,
That's
you
why I
don't.
don't get mad. That's why I don't get mad. I don't get mad because that's how they
Quick with
feel.
these apologies,
That's how
though.
they feel,
They
though.
so quick.
So why get mad over how they really feel? Then they come out a day later, oh, I'm very sorry.
No,
And
not
then
even
we-
mad. Not
and
even
then we
mad
can
about how
breathe
you feel.
easy.
Why take
Right.
back how you feel?
Like, that's stupid.
I don't see
man.
how this is any different from what Donald Sterling said. Like, he
Yeah,
should be
it's-
banned from everything associated with, with politics.
yeah,
I've never been a Chris Christie fan. Like, at the end of the day, Donald Sterling hasn't been groomed. He hasn't, spent his whole life learning how not to offend people. Chris Christie, you've been in politics, in politics for 20 years now. You know this shit was whack. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
You a politician.
But I think nowadays, like, doing something like that is almost a way. It's like, okay, I know I'm gonna have to. I just take the hit. I'll apologize for it later, but let me get what I really feel like.
Right.
But that's just stupid. It's
I mean, with Chris Christie, he's been in the hot seat ever since that whole the bridge situation happened on East Coast where it shut down. He claimed he had nothing to do with it.
That's why I was like, I've never been a fan of Chris Christie, but I've tried to really understand because he is kind of a say it how you mean it, type of person. What you can appreciate in politics.
You got some kind of goddamn filter.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what he could have said. It's not that I disagree
I
with
would
what
love
he
to hear.
said.
I would love to hear an example of Chris Christie using the Negro dialect.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I disagree with what he said. It's just that you could have definitely phrased it.
You could have phrased it a lot better.
But it's funny how, like, 3 months ago, whenever the hurricane happened, right, and he was praising Obama. He shook his hand, he acted swift.
Right.
He acted like a president should act, and then he caught heat from his people.
But that was during his first.
That was, maybe like a year or so ago. Whenever
the hurricane
hurricane
yeah, okay. I think he was feeling some kind of way about him winning a second term. So I don't know if that was during the first term
Which is
or not.
fine, but the only thing I'm bothered. Again, you can feel how you want to feel, but again, what do you mean by Negro dialect?
Right.
He mean like
good
old, like.
I mean, it's the same thing that he saw on TV growing up. Probably not around.
But I'm like, is he referring to roots Negro dialect, or is he referring to loving hip hop Negro dialect?
Exactly.
Well, what do you mean by Negro dialect?
What's the difference?
Well, shit. I mean, we do have our dialects. Well, we'll see. See if this. I'm pretty sure it'll hurt him more than it'll help him in the run. All right. So now, this is a very interesting story. We're gonna.
Wait a minute. Let me face.
We have a lady.
Make sure the camera can see.
We have a lady in the news by the name of Shauna Carter Brooks. Shauna, if you're watching, don't be mad at me because you did it. So, Shauna Carter Brooks of Jackson, Tennessee, she got married, right? She got married. Congratulations, Shauna. But the thing that Shauna did, she decided to secure her 1-month-old daughter on the train of her wedding dress as she walked down the aisle. I'm going to show y'all a picture of this bullshit, and we'll come back and talk about it. So our producer has just asked us, what is wrong with it?
I'm waiting for
I'm
him to crack a
gonna let
smile.
y'all. We're going to start David. I'm going to let you start. I'm going to let David start.
More than her, now, not to insult anybody, but she's the thought. And more than being angry at her, I'm mad at the people in there that didn't turn that fucking wedding out and say, what the fuck is going on?
What are you doing?
A 1-month-old baby is damn near about to have rug burn.
Before she came in, didn't nobody look around and say, "What a baby at? Who's holding the baby?"
Right.
Like, somebody should be holding the baby.
But what do you
So
do if you see the
everybody in
baby?
their thoughts.
What do you do if you see the baby coming down the aisle? Aren't you supposed to are you like, do they not see? Like, what's going on? Like, what is
Sparkle
this?
This is from
Sparkle's hometown, neck of the woods.
Well, listen, she.
That's Ripley's, believe it or not.
Apparently, Sparkle's sister broke the story. Hey, Sky.
Yeah.
Hey, Sky.
Yes, for years I've been wondering how things go viral, and within the past month I've seen firsthand how things go viral. So yeah, Sky was the first one to tweet this or put this on her Instagram, and it was a lot of backlash. But my sister's very outspoken, and it was a lot of backlash because people in Ripley, and no, she's in DC now, but people who were in Ripley and at the wedding were saying that it was angelic, the baby was floating on a cloud.
No. The baby was dragged on the floor.
Literally.
What if there would have been a little nail sticking up?
Right.
Exactly.
Finish
Exactly. So I exactly. Like, I can't even begin to understand how two people thought this. Like, even if one person said, "Oh, it looks so cute," there should have been a second person to say, "I don't think you should do that."
Even the man should have been like, "Nah, this ain't going down." What the fuck are you talking
What
about?
does it say for humanity that somebody, one person in the room was like, yeah.
Right.
So okay, now Bobby,
Exactly.
Bobby, what are your thoughts on the train baby?
I mean, I think it was the woman.
That's her idea.
That's her idea.
That's her idea.
You
I don't
didn't see,
understand why.
you didn't see Kim Kardashian in Paris with North strapped to her ass being dragged down the damn runway.
And what's so crazy is on Nicole Bitchie's blog site, this story was like side by side with like Kim and Kanye, and I was just like, why?
Why? I just don't understand why.
Now look, I think we've all spent some time. I went to school in the South. Y'all from the South. Went to school in the South. Dave, where you from?
Indiana, but I went to school in the South.
But he went to school. We all been in the South. Now we've all seen some country shit, but this is country as hell.
Country.
This
is what
country.
V was talking about with black people.
This
is when I agree with her.
This is when I
Don't
agree
you
with
ever
V sticking
get
out.
Like my
I'm
way,
sorry.
bitch. I'm gonna walk out with my baby on my
I'm gonna stun on all these hoes. I'm gonna shut this shit down.
Ain't nobody got it.
Ain't nobody got this.
Nobody
Ain't nobody did this before.
That's
This
the
is
shit we talking about.
Yeah, and that's what we're now known for. The town that Tina Turner grew up in is now known.
Tina Turner grew up
Now
in
known for
Yeah,
dragging
Nut
babies.
Bush.
Yeah, all of that just lost.
Yeah.
I totally.
That story just killed me. Alright, so since we are down in Tennessee, we just gonna stay in Tennessee.
More shame.
Next story. Yeah.
Yo, people.
More shame. So Memphis.
I bet y'all gonna miss the main problem.
That's right. Memphis, Tennessee. So Memphis police, they charged Chantrell Gardner. This is Chantrell Gardner. They charged her with aggravated assault and reckless endangerment after she accidentally cut her toddler son. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how she cut her toddler son. So Chantrell comes home, go to the bedroom. She find her man in the bed with another woman.
Yeah.
So what did Chantrell do? She let her emotions get the best of her. She's going to get a knife.
Got the slice.
Alright, so she going to get a knife. That's understandable, I guess. She's aiming for her man, but apparently the baby was in the bed with the man
And the
mistress, and she just sliced the baby's head. Now, her bond was set at $15,000, and she's expected to make an appearance in Shelby County General Court Monday morning. I think that was yesterday.
I gotta say, her man, he a whole ass nigga for that. First of all, you a
For
thought.
cheating?
You a thought man.
For cheating with the baby
If you
in
gonna
the
cheat,
bed.
but you got your baby. Oh, it's not.
No, good.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got the baby in the bed. Like who does that?
That's
Right.
the worst part.
Like you
Baby
can
in
find
the bed?
nowhere else to put the baby,
on,
or nowhere
man.
else to have sex, but in the bed with your
With
child.
another woman.
Right.
You
I'm
got
going to
the
show
baby
y'all
in the bed.
Chantrell real quick. Hang on, 2 seconds.
Neck a little thick.
She looked like, yep, I did it.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, but again, at some point as a mom, you should have been like, okay, well, before I get to stabbing people, where's my baby?
Wait a minute.
You
You
still
come
ain't
in
like that.
Wait, you come in.
You ain't thinking like that.
You not thinking like that. You come in, you find your
Yeah, but if you-
other in the bed
Hey.
with somebody else.
But you see your 1-year-old kid.
First
like,
thing
you
you
gotta-
Right.
No, she didn't see the kid. First thing you thinking
you didn't
is,
see
where
the
my
kid,
gun?
you stabbed him.
Where, and Chantrell said, where my
She stabbed
knife?
shit out of him.
That means she grabbed that knife and jumped in that bed. Like
Yeah.
she had to jump in that
Well,
bed.
because they did say it was a pocket knife. Maybe so.
Oh, okay.
But maybe the baby
Okay.
just came out and was like, oh, mom.
No, I think she saw it. She couldn't saw it. The baby would probably take a nap.
Yeah.
Baby was like under the blanket.
Right.
But
Full of welfare milk.
Wait. Okay, so question: how long has Chantrell been gone? How long had the mistress been there? That they was able to fall asleep in the bed? Was the baby crying that they put him in the bed? Like, what? I want to know everything that happened with this story before the baby got cut.
Cause you know ghetto people sleep with. I'm just saying. Ghetto people sleep with a baby in the bed. You're not supposed to sleep with a baby in the
And
bed.
that's not a ghetto thing. People
Yeah,
sleep
it is
with
ghetto.
that.
You ain't supposed to do it. It's not safe.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to
This
do
is
it.
a 1-year-old.
You're not supposed to do it. They're supposed to be in a crib. I don't
They're
even have
supposed
kids,
to
and I
be
know
in a
that.
crib.
A 1-year-old?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say a ghetto people
That's
thing.
a
I would
lazy
say
thing.
improper
It's lazy.
or uneducated parents.
I think people
Ghetto.
allow their toddlers to
Ratchet.
sleep in the bed with them all the time,
It's
but
not
not
right,
if
though.
you
It's
are
not
having
safe.
sex
How
with
about
your
this? You
mistress.
tweet in and do whatever to
Right,
let them
chime
know.
in.
You are not supposed to let the baby sleep with you,
Exactly.
but people do.
People
I'm
do
not gonna
do
say ghetto, not black people. People
do it.
do it. Yeah.
People
Yeah.
who can afford.
Right, looking at Chantrell, I mean, what's her name?
They probably
Chantrell.
always let the baby
I'm kind of
sleep.
assuming.
This ain't the
let
first
her-
time she cut somebody.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking.
I'm assuming it's the first time she's been in this situation. I'm also assuming, looking at her I could assume what the husband and the mistress probably look like. They ain't living in Beverly Hills in no mansion nowhere.
Right, the husband still got cornrows.
They in a six bedroom.
2014.
They in a 6-bedroom for $325 a month.
They in a 1-bedroom efficiency.
Right.
All up in that shit.
Right, in Shelby County.
All right, y'all. Last topic for tonight. So last week we kind of touched a bit on the topic of relationships. Y'all know we had the clip Tori and Dean from the reality show True Tori. And she's yelling at Dean. She's like, you need to do something. You need to fix this marriage. Do something. And so they're back. But they have their reunion coming up. And I'm going to show y'all the clip. But then we're going to answer the question for ourselves. So you guys take a look real quick.
Why did you never ask Dean if there were other women?
I was afraid.
Yeah.
I'm still afraid. Because I feel like there's no good answer. Mm-hmm. If he says that there weren't any other women, I don't know if right now I can believe him and trust that that's true. Mm-hmm. If he says some number if he says there's others, I feel like that makes my decision for me. I have to leave.
Why?
Sorry, thank you. Refill. That's how we do.
So this wasn't.
Refill.
He didn't get nobody else.
I thought maybe I could,
Go ahead, fill out.
I still think the baby on the back was wrong.
Right. So, y'all, you saw the clip. So, what Tori Spelling was saying is that she did not want to know how many, sexual partners or flings her husband had. So, question, if you were in this situation, would you want to know the number and or the details of your significant other's misdoings? Go ahead, Bobby.
I want to say, I would want to. I'm gonna be honest. I'm jealous, so I would want to know. But if you say one, I'm gonna be like, you lying. Like I want to know the truth. Like you know what I'm saying? I can't hear. If you say one, regardless, whatever. I'm just a pessimistic person. I'm already thinking you lying. Yeah,
Right.
You gotta cue that.
All right, Sparkle.
I agree with Tori. Like as naive and as gullible as I think she has been throughout this marriage, I do agree with her because like she said, if you say one, I'm not going to believe you. If you tell me a number that sounds practical, I'm going to be so pissed that I'm not going to want to be with you anymore, which is kind of defeats the purpose of being marriage. So I don't need to know. However, if I feel in my heart that it's been one person, then I need to know every single detail of what was going on between you and this person.
Just every detail, like
how was the pussy? Yeah, what position was she using?
Did you go down on her?
Yeah, did you go down on her?
You know what?
All right.
That reminds me of a scene from the movie Closer, with Julie Roberts, Clive Owen, where he confronted Julie Roberts about it. He said, "How did you like it? What did he do?"
Yeah, exactly.
Did you? And she was like, "I don't want to tell you." Like, nah, I want to soak it all in.
I need all
and I might do something.
That's wait, you might ask or you might tell.
Ask. I don't want to know, but I might ask.
If it's one
I'm not about to tell. I'm be like, I didn't even do that.
Yeah, if it's one person, then I want to know, what did this person have that was so special that was worth ruining our marriage? But if you're just out, doing it with everything in a skirt, I don't need to know about that.
First of all, I wouldn't cheat. Period.
Well, so first of all, so I'm gonna say, first of all, I don't need to know and don't want to find out that you're cheating. Period.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know.
So that's the first thing. I'd rather not know if you're cheating. I'd rather.
So what if it's between if she continued to cheat or if she cheated one time?
If
you don't want to know either one.
What I don't know won't hurt me.
Right.
However, if I find out, depending on this relationship, I don't know, is love enough? So because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, so that's right there. So I mean, honestly, if I know, I think at some point I'm checked out. But sometimes even if you check out a relationship, you love somebody, you're gonna stay in it. I think I'm gonna be like, okay.
But let me ask you,
I got a lot of catching up to do.
But would you have more respect for her or be more tempted to stay had she told you?
You know what? Yeah.
That you had to find out.
Yeah. That's what finding out is. Finding out is always the worst part. Had you come and told me, babe, I fucked up, I did this and that.
And I think
then you're allowing me to deal with the situation the way I want to.
Ultimately, we'll never know until we're in that situation.
You're keeping it from me. You're making my choice for me.
Right, exactly. And I think that's what Tori is dealing with.
That's
like,
what
I think
hurts.
she's
That's
dealing
what
with the public humiliation, and she wants to humiliate him. The whole premise for this whole show is I want to humiliate you in public, but it's only just been, it hasn't worked out in her favor. So
it hasn't. She's just look dumb. Like, but then again, it's like, wait, where did they meet? They were both married when they met. They cheat on each other's significant others with each other. Yeah. So you can't expect nothing but a bad outcome. You lose it.
You said Chet?
I said Chet.
They chetted on me.
You lose them while you juice. That's the shit that happens. Well, we'll have to stay tuned. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show, where we tell you guys what we have been obsessed with for the week. So, David, let us know, what are you obsessed with this week?
I'm obsessed with this new girl I've been dating. I really like her.
Hey, you want to give her a shout out?
I really like her. I don't know if she wants me to do that.
Well, you know who you are. All right,
wow.
All right.
Interesting.
Sparkle, what are you obsessed with this week?
I'm really upset. I've been obsessed for a while, but I've been trying to suppress it. But I'm really obsessed with the hopeful lineup for this season of Celebrity Apprentice. They haven't confirmed the cast, but it's supposed to be Kenya Moore, Keisha Knight Pulliam, Vivica Fox, Ludacris, Kate Gosselin.
This shit sounds ratchet. Even though you said Kate Gosselin, who's a white woman, this shit still sounds ratchet.
But
they're going for those reality show for real ratings, like ratchet.
Well, I mean, it's Celebrity Apprentice, so it gets you a little bit.
Fire all the black people.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Kate Gosselin.
Arsenio Hall won last season.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
No, actually,
it wasn't just many black people on it. I'm just saying.
Yes, it was, because it was Lil Jon.
Well, we had Lil Jon, Nene Leakes, Dionne Warwick, Star Jones.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was another black person.
He usually has about 4 or 5 black people in the cast. Like, Donald Trump knows what he's doing. So I'm waiting for them to confirm the cast. And yeah, that'll be my Sunday night for the summer.
Arsenio got canceled.
And
Arsenio got canceled, but it wasn't relevant enough for us to talk about.
It started off bad, it got better.
Bobby, what are you obsessed with this week?
I have to say, I really don't have anything, but I went to Miami this past week. And man, I haven't been in the South in a while, so in Miami they have like a lot of Latino, just thick, like Latino women. So
like V's again.
Go to
right.
No, not like V. I'm talking like Puerto Rican and like
she all that. She's 17 different.
So I'm just saying, go to Miami.
He's obsessed with Miami.
First of all, there's plenty of curvy women in.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it was a different vibe. It was
Don't let her pressure you.
It was like a different vibe.
My obsession this week, I'm a piggyback off David. I'm obsessed with Bay. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm obsessed this week with Masas of Echo Park. So it's right here in LA.
You just tasted it?
No, I've been there, but I just went Sunday. I've been there like
you're
4 or 5
from Chicago.
times. I'm from Chicago. So
you can vouch for it, though, right?
So listen. No, not Chicago. Masa of Echo Park is this spot located in Echo Park, and they do a Chicago-style deep dish pizza.
A couple from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago. I only like deep dish pizza. I hate thin crust pizza. California seems to be all about thin crust pizza. I hate California Pizza Kitchen. They do a deep dish pizza made out of a cornmeal crust. I took 5 other people with me, and they fucking loved it. So if you are in LA, stop by Masas of Echo Park. That shit is so good.
It's a cool little place. It's a nice little.
And I promise you will not be disappointed.
Oh.
Anybody that knows me know I know about food. You will not be
disappointed.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one more thing?
Go for it.
Soul Slam, Michael Jackson versus Prince party this Friday night at the arena. One of the best parties I've ever been to. I danced till I cramped up last year.
He'll be there with Bay.
All
right, so go ahead, tell them. We're going to close out. Where can they find you? All your hashtags, your Instagram, everything.
David Ashley, Earl David on Instagram, Earl David on Twitter. David, I'm an actor. Look for Popefuls. Check me out, Popefuls. It's a sketch about black guy trying to be the Pope on YouTube. Black Pope. Check me out. Thank you for letting me.
No problem.
Earl spelled E-R-L-E.
E-R-L-E. Thank you.
One of a kind.
Grandmother.
@_ make it sparkle, Twitter and Instagram.
She just jabbed me on the low.
_ make it sparkle. Go ahead. Go ahead. What else?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Everything is Bobby Ray JR on Twitter, Instagram, BeyondDapper.com. and a porn set near you. I'm joking about the porn shit. I was before.
San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando.
If I was
San
like
Fernando Valley.
2 inches bigger, I would.
And y'all know y'all can find me everywhere at Jeffro5, JFRO5, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for tuning in. Taco Talk Tuesday. Again,
thank you for having me.
If you guys want to sit in and be a guest panelist, we got good food, good drinks. We have great topics. You guys can weigh in on discussion. Just email us. It's tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. And I promise we will respond to you. All right? We'll catch y'all next week.
If I had 2 more inches, I would do porn.
Try 4 more.
Good night. Good fight. Good night.